the cheeky secret installation of today's video around this side of the car. Throttle controller. This has been on the car since brand new as well, and it's been an awesome modification, but it can be better. Hence, why we've got an upgrade today to a throttle grenade throttle controller. The main reason we're doing this is because it's superior to the iDrive, that it has 3 buttons. And you know what 3 buttons means, Lockie?
More features.
So many more features. So this one has been really good. Can't fault it, hasn't broken, hasn't done anything, but it was just a set and forget, to be honest with you. I put it in the mode and I'd never touch it. And you know what? It's going to be good to have the options that I'm about to show you guys in this one, in my nav, which I wasn't getting before. So what I'm gonna do today is run you through what those options are in this bad boy and show you how to put a throttle grenade into your Navara MP300 so you can get one for yourself. Grenade launcher. 1 touch to explode into overtaking maneuvers and rapidly respond to off-road conditions that command an explosive approach. See page 14 to learn more. So the main reason to get a throttle controller into your Navara is because from factory, the throttle response is so freaking average. You put your foot down, you're at like 50% throttle, and then the thing starts taking off. So you've got less pedal range to work with. When you put a throttle controller in there, basically it's giving you more responsiveness, it's helping you use all of the engine's power more efficiently, and it just is nicer to drive. If you're off-road and you find yourself like too much throttle response, you're hanging off the side of a cliff or something and you don't want to fall off the edge of the cliff, you can dull it down so that you don't do that. Having this at your fingertips means that you have all the adjustment that you need at your leisure. But the main thing is you can bring that throttle response up to where it needs to be on road so you can jump in and drive this thing as it should have been from factory. It really sucks. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys how to install this thing in your car because anybody can do it in like 2 seconds. Don't time me. But anyone can do this at home yourselves. It's so easy. It's a plug and play unit and it's got adhesive on the back ready to stick down wherever you want to put it in your car. I suggest putting it here because I kind of started this trend, just saying. It also has an anti-theft mode as well. So if you don't want your off-road Lambo getting stolen, you can put a code on the damn thing.
Also, just note, it is black.
Yeah.
So it'll hide into the dash.
Not saying size matters, but this is how you receive your new throttle controller, throttle grenade. You got your manual on top, and then you've got this bad boy just hanging out right in there in its little protective housing. So you pull that out, and it's absolutely connected to nothing because it's a plug and play unit. So what you do is you just pop it out like this.
It's a weapon, be careful.
Now this is the main piece of hardware that makes this unit so awesome. This is the plug and play piggyback harness for your throttle pedal. So this one here plugs into the throttle pedal. That's your OEM connector. And then this one here is the piggyback harness which goes into the other side. And it basically just creates a loop between the 2 OEM connectors and the brain for your throttle controller. And then this one here, your connector on this end, plugs into there like that.
All right, let's go underneath where we need to be.
Are you gonna get in there?
I'm not getting in there.
So we're underneath the dash on the driver's side of the vehicle. This is your throttle pedal right here, and this is the OEM connector. So I'm just gonna go ahead and unplug that. Basically, you just pull back on the clip like that, and that allows you to pull that away from your throttle pedal. So that's the original plug. Push that aside, grab your throttle grenade, piggyback harness plug, push that onto your throttle pedal. Now as you're pushing this one down into position, what you want to do is grab this maroon push clip and push it in while you're pushing down on the plug. Like that, and you'll hear it click into position. You've got the other end of the connector right there. That goes into the OEM plug. Slips in there, and same deal, push down and push that clip in, seats into place. That now completes the piggyback harness. So what you want to do is grab some of those zip ties, zip tie this up out of the way, somewhere up in this side kick panel so that you don't get it caught on your foot when you're driving. Once you've got that into position, grab your connector to go up to your main control unit and feed that up into position wherever you've mounted it. So, oh hey, my boy! Ah, la, la. Or you do some Snake Charmer music, insert Snake Charmer music here. What you want to do is instead of pulling the pin out of your grenade, you want to put the pin back in. And that then creates the power. Grab your adhesive off the back, make a wish, more power please. Work your fingers around the outside of the fascia, making sure the adhesion is good. Literally anyone can do this. You can order this straight off their website, get it delivered to your door and install it in a matter of minutes into your car and have better throttle response straight away. So It would blow my mind why no one would do this. And if you want to grab one for yourself, you can use the code JP Captured on their website to get one at a discounted rate. Save you guys money, putting it back in your back pocket. That's what we do here. So if you do order one, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the like. Let's do it. Let's start this bad girl up.
Oh my goodness, it's already on.
Oh, we're on off-road. Well, we are technically off-road.
Did it know?
It knew.
Surely not.
It knew that we're off-road. So if you need to change it from manual transmission to auto, this button here, hold it down for 3 seconds, changes it. Now you can use this button over here to cycle through the different settings. So they're all pretty self-explanatory. Sand and mud, so that's setting the throttle response ideally for those situations. And then you can also go through and change the response, dial it in to suit your preference. So you can keep cycling through. You've got your off-road, explode mode. Now that's a good one for a few different reasons. Main one being that it really gives you a responsive pedal straight away. So I'll show you how to activate that on the fly while you're driving in a moment. We'll keep cycling through. Intel mode. This mode basically sets itself up to adjust to your driving style. So as you're driving around, it will self-learn and put the settings that are best suited for the way you drive your vehicle. Crawl mode, so off-road, if you really want to go slow and stop those tires from spinning as much or putting yourself into a bad situation where you're damaging the hardware of your vehicle, the drivetrain, have it in crawl mode, dial it down or up to suit your needs. Stock, so basically it's making absolutely no changes to your factory throttle response. You can hold down on the left button here, the one with the M next to it, for 3 seconds. So you hold down on that for 3 seconds, and it'll go straight to explode mode, and that's instantly going to give you a more responsive pedal and give you a more powerful feeling vehicle. So all the settings on there are absolutely unreal. At the touch of your fingers, you can change things on the fly. You can change the responsiveness and plus and minus and dial things in really to suit your needs. If you're not living on the edge, guys, you're taking up too much bloody room. We're going straight to 9, so let's see how it goes. So on the graph on the side of the throttle grenade, I was barely using any throttle there. So that's probably a little bit too responsive just for cruising around town, general driving. But if you're in a situation where you need to maybe overtake someone on the highway and you hold that button down for 3 seconds, put it straight into explode mode 9, you're going to have the throttle response that you need to do something like that. All right, so I've bumped that back down now to about 3. See how it feels. That's good. So you've got to play around with this and find your personal preference. Explode mode's definitely a very powerful option out of this unit and has a lot of control for your throttle. I'm going to bump it into Intel mode. Now I'm pretty interested to see how this feels, being that it's a self-learning program in the throttle grenade unit. Oh, that feels really good actually straight away. That's awesome. Yeah, that's good actually. Intel feels really good. That self-learning program, that's about where you want it. So I'm just cruising up through the straight section here. I'm at probably about 25% throttle there, 25 to 30%. Not having to put too much in, not too responsive. I reckon that's probably nailed it. Intel mode for the general driving purposes on the road, I think it's a really good option. We can't really test out the crawl modes or the sand and mud modes or off-road plus or anything at the moment, but in some upcoming videos, we'll make sure when we go off-road, we put this thing to the test and see how it feels and let you guys know some feedback. And we'll also let you know some feedback after using it for a while. So you can also set an anti-theft mode for your vehicle where it will dull the throttle right down so that it's not really drivable. So if you hold down on these 2 buttons for 3 seconds, it brings up a code screen where you can set your code. So let's just do this for example, let's just do 200. Then once you've done that, you hold down on those buttons again for 3 seconds. This is now in an anti-theft mode. So if I stab the throttle, it's really light on and very doughy. So you can't really take off, you can't drive. And to disarm that, you just punch in your code. So we're at 200, hold down on those buttons again for 3 seconds. And you're back into it, and now things are back to normal.